What's going on, guys? It's your boy Maxi coming at you with another vlog at the gym. Today we're going to be hitting chest and a little bit of upper body since we were supposed to hit this like 2 videos ago, but today's the day. Alright, since the last video some of you guys have come to me on like Snapchat or Instagram saying you just want to keep the video shorter because you just want to see what I do during my workouts. So what's going to happen now is I'll do my chest and upper body day, just comment over it, put some music, and then at the end we'll talk. So let's get into the warm-ups. Before we start, I just want to mention that the owner did in fact say yes to me vlogging. He didn't give any specifics as to when I can vlog, so that's good. Just whenever I feel like going to the gym. I actually came here in the morning around like 11 a.m. and I had my whole setup. I talked to him saying if it was okay. There were a couple people at the gym, but I forgot my SD cards. So I was like, you know what? Since I'm able to record, might as well go a second time, add a little bit more exercises, and here we are. Without further ado, let's get into the warm-ups and let's get into the workout.
Zombie, yeah. Zombie walking with the creeps, zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking, zombie man can feel his feet now. Zombie walking with the creeps, zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking, zombie man can feel his feet now. Zombie walking with the creeps, zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking, zombie man can feel his feet now. Zombie walking with the creeps, zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking, zombie man can feel his feet now. 26 Street is where I live, in the belly of the beast now. Call forensics, zombie walking in the streets now. Need the medic and the medication. Angel dust, bro, the elevation. Elephants busy entertaining. 544 plug me in the matrix.
Moving on now, the Gombe State Command.
Alright guys, we are starting off with a classic bench press. I like to do 4 warm-up sets and then 5 working sets. With the warm-up sets, I like to start with 50% of my max just to feel the bar for the day and see how it moves. I want to make sure that I'm able to get my form down with the lighter weight, so when it comes to the heavier sets, I can rely on my form to prevent any possible injuries. So just then we did 40 kilos, which is around 50% of my max for 2 sets of 5. Now doing 50 kilos, which is 62% of my max. Again, making sure that my form is good and that the bar is moving how I want it to. Alright, so our first working set is 60 kilos, around 75% of my max. Again, we are doing sets of 5, so we don't really want all our working sets to be heavy, or else we give a lot of our form and instead focus on just getting the weight up. 65 kilos now, 81%, which honestly felt pretty light, so I decided to go heavier. And you guys will see what I mean about working on your form in the lighter weights. Alright guys, we went up another 5 kilos, now doing 70 kilos, which is 87% of my max.
Over the increasing rate of drug abuse in the country, especially among youths. In this special report, CBC's Youth Diary looks at the menace of drug abuse and addiction in Nigeria.
Zombie walking with the creeps, zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking, zombie man can feel his feet now. Zombie walking with the creeps now. Zombie walking in the streets now. Zombie walking.
For some reason, tonight felt really good, so I decided to go up another 5 kilos, going to 75, which is 93% of my max for a set of 5. My form started to give out on the last 2 sets, but like I said before, work on your form in the beginning as if you are already on your working sets to get your body ready for the heavier weight. So the second exercise, we're going to be doing 3 position lateral raise, hitting the front, side, and rear delts. For this one, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps for each head. So 10 reps for the front, 10 reps for the side, and 10 reps for the rear. With these, I went with weights that I could have done for maybe 12 or 15 reps, but I did 10 instead to try and get my mind-muscle connection. One thing I noticed while doing these sets that I will fix in my later workouts is that I shrug my shoulders once they start fatiguing and use some momentum to bring them up. Shoulders are probably one of the weakest muscle groups for me, so that might be why.
Damn, whole team gon' make M's, no time for fake friends. Ain't about money, it's about being loyal, cause when I had nothing they stayed on my soil. The grass might be greener on the other side, but not for the ones who left me out to dry. I can forget but I never forget. Money is power but care about respect. If you've been focused on credit or debit, then I'ma pay you a reality check. Some of the richest be feeling depressed. Material shit don't compare to the rest. I move around with my real ones, making memories worth millions. Goddamn, part of the plan. Do what I do and I do it for them. 7 a.m. and I'm going to bed. I can't let the competition get ahead. I've been going like I never got to run. I wanna stop it. I've been thinking about the people who be talking about they love it, and I know I gotta keep on winning. Never gonna give into the negative energy, cause I gotta go and get it for the same ones, day ones. No time for fake ones. Got me, I got you. All dreams they come true. Stay down till the end. Need me, I need them. Whole team gon' make M's. No time for fake friends. Life's different, money's different. Yeah. Let me tell you about it.
So up next, we're going to be doing tricep pushdowns, doing 3 sets of 10. The reason I'm using a bar attachment instead of a traditional rope is because with the bar I'm able to go a little bit heavier and it helps me really squeeze at the bottom.
Look at your life, look at my bank account. Look at me work, look at me prosper, look at me make it out. Look at me glow, look at me glisten, look at me stunt on you. This for the ones in your life who know they ain't got nothing on you. Yeah. I just made $1 million in 2 weeks. I just bought my mom a car for cash. I told him fuck a lease. Look at me, blocked your dream, girl. She was tweaking. Now we weren't dating, just fucking for the weekend. You was tripping, I was dipping. You caught feelings, I didn't. Smash my life, swear I'm feeling like an all-star. When it's told my mama you ain't gotta shop at Walmart no more. Look around me, baby, all you see is cash.
Not much to talk about here, just make sure that the primary muscle you feel for this exercise is your triceps and not your shoulders. Once you feel your shoulders dominate the movement, drop the weight down like I did just now and focus on your tricep.
Look at me make it out. Look at me glow, look at me glisten, look at me stunt on you. This for the ones in your life who know they ain't got nothing on you. Yeah. Millionaire before a label that's called leverage. All the real ones gon' relay, all the fake ones gon' get jealous. Look at me, flew your wife out. She forgot her wedding band. Getting so much money, I forgot I spent like 20 bands a day. Flip tricks, I don't play X games. I've been traveling, currency exchange.
So for the 4th movement, we are doing incline dumbbell presses. I did 2 warm-up sets with the same concepts as the bench. I want to make sure my form was there where I want it to be and that the movement feels very smooth.
Look who's laughing now, they always used to laugh. Look who's winning and upgraded from the past. Just look, yeah, yeah. Look at my life, look at your life, look at my bank account.
I started alternating arms for this movement because I want to really feel it in my tricep and then my chest at the top of the squeeze. After the warm-ups, I went into 3 sets of 3 with 50 pounds as my working sets.
Moved to the north, but I grew up on the south side. Started making music, told myself I'm going worldwide. I only speak the truth, homeboy, I ain't never lied. Watch me kill the beat and the verse, double homicide. I got them all mortified. Came back for more, it's like I never stayed satisfied. Man, for the job, they said I wasn't qualified. Started with a few plays, then the fans multiplied. Yeah. Feeling like the dentist, no suit and tie, but I'm trying to build a business. Flexing on these haters, I've been working on my fitness. Trying to do this shit forever like a life sentence. Come and bear witness. Always with my main girl, music been my mistress. Always been a sinner, so I'm asking God forgiveness. They fucking with the king, cause they know he be the realest. Hold up, wait. Young black master first. Thirsty for the clout, somewhere quench these rappers' thirst. Came through and dominated, quickly get annihilated. Hard to stand out when the game is oversaturated. Still I want to elevate it, far from intimidated. Bet they seen it all and I still leave them fascinated. Hungry for this shit, and you barely got the.
So as you guys can see for that last set, my triceps were very exhausted from the pushdowns, so I ended up not finishing. So for the final exercise, I'm doing a superset of cable flies into some cable pushes. I'm only doing 2 sets of these, but I want to get as many reps as possible. The reason for that is at the very end of my upper body or push days, my shoulders and triceps are really exhausted. So that forces me to really squeeze my chest, and it gives me a pretty good burn. I don't really have a specific path my arms travel as long as I can feel the whole chest burn while I'm stretching them out and squeezing them in. Alright guys, that is it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. I did more of like a push day instead of an upper body because I didn't really hit my biceps at all. Next time we will be doing snatches, which is the second half of the Olympic lifting portion of my program. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay zesty, neighbors.
Every time I come, a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow, and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing a nigga think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna